Hey guys, what's up? Roger here. Shop's closed for the night, and that is when I generally do my videos, is in the evening. So we're going to do a video real quick, and I'm just going to show you how I clean up my coils. Now, if you're a noob and you're just starting to do coils and you're not very experienced, please, by all means, do not do this. This is I would call this a very advanced technique because it takes some practice. You don't want to do this wrong. If you do, you can cause a short and cause yourself a lot of issues. So please, if you are new at vaping and new at building coils, don't do this. Alright, so let's get started. I actually did this once and I already cleaned my coils up, and then somebody decided to call me on the phone in the middle of it and ask for Gary. Well, I'm not Gary. So thanks for calling me in the middle of my video, whoever you were. So basically I'm just going to go back through it, but my coils were kind of funky. They were looking rusted even. They were looking pretty bad. So I'm going to go through how I clean my coils up. Obviously I'm pulling my cotton all out first, and then I'm going to pulse. I'm using nichrome, 22 gauge nichrome, so I'm just going to pulse it and make sure I don't have any hot spots, make sure everything's looking good, and then I'm ready. After I pulled my cotton and made sure I don't have any hot spots or any issues, then I'm going to get one of these tins that you get RDAs in and put some water in it. Now please, if you are an idiot, don't do this. That's harsh, but it's the truth. Don't do this if you don't know what you're doing. Now what you want to do is put only your coils in the water. Do not submerge your entire RDA in the water. Only your coils. And the other thing you want to make sure you're not doing is firing the damn thing when you put it in the water. So you're going to heat up your coils, get them nice and glowing hot, then let off of the button, and then dunk them down in the water. The steam created, it just blasts all the garbage off your coils completely and just cleans them up great. Now mine are already cleaned. I've already done it. Unfortunately, like I said, I got a phone call. These things were rusted and brown and looking pretty nasty, and as you can see, they're looking pretty good. Now obviously it's not going to bring them back to brand new. These are kind of old coils, but it brought them back to a reasonable state that I feel like I can continue to use them. So I'm going to show you the technique, and again, I'm using nichrome, and if you really burn on nichrome, especially on an unregulated box, it will just melt the coil. So I'm just pulsing. I'm going to get them nice and red, and as they turn really red, I'm going to let off the button, dunk them down in the water, and then shake the water off of the coil. And then you can see what it looks like. Now we're going to pulse it, get all the water off. Again, I'm just pulsing it, trying to bring the coils back up. Got one that's still wet and one that's already dried out, so you can see one's starting to glow and the other one isn't. So I'm just going to give that second one some time to catch up. Get in there, you can hear the water coming off the coils. And now we're getting pretty close. There we are. Now they're glowing even again. So let's give them a chance to cool down here, and then you'll get a look at them. Clean, no junk on and all, ready to rewick and use again. This is the Velocity RDA, if you're wondering. Great RDA. So there you go. That's how you can clean up your coils, and I generally do it 2 or 3 times. Usually the first time you're going to get a lot of junk. I don't even know if you can see that in there, but you see that, all that black crap floating around in there. That was on my coils, and now it's off. So, nice tip for you. Time to rewick now. Make sure my coils are cooled down. Time to rewick, and then we can get back to vaping. So there you go. There's a tip for you for cleaning your coils. And again, like I said, if you are inexperienced, or I don't know, maybe go to one of your friends and say, hey friend, am I an idiot? And if he says yes, maybe you don't want to do this. I don't know. But I think you know where I'm coming from. Yeah, definitely something to be cautious about, especially about submerging your RDA. It's not a good idea. Some people might give me some flack for even showing you this, but I know there's advanced vapors out there who will obviously benefit from this if they don't already know about it. It's an easy way to clean up your coils and get you back to vaping in just a couple of minutes instead of whatever time it would take to build a new set of coils. So now basically I got my re-wicking going on here. I want to make sure getting proper airflow under the coils. Same thing with the other side, tuck it in. I like to tuck it under the coil initially and then pull it back away from the center. Let that air get underneath. Again, same thing, tuck it in underneath and then pull it back. Move it out of the way. There we are, re-wicked, cleaned up, re-wicked, and ready to rock. Get some trill on there and get at it. Alright guys, appreciate you checking out the video. By all means, like I said, if you're a noob, you definitely don't want to try this. But if you've been building coils a while and you're kind of frustrated with having to build new coils because your other ones get all junked up, this is definitely a nice way to extend the life of your coils so you don't have to build new ones right away. Alright guys, have a good one. Thanks for watching.